Hello guys, good morning. Good morning, great to have everyone here in this live stream because we need to be talking about some things. Alright, I wanted to actually make this emergency update video, but I thought, you know what? It's actually better to go live right now and bring the news like live immediately to you guys, because what is happening right now is crazy. Literally, what is happening right now is crazy because, of course, we have been talking about this break of that previous all-time high for many times. We actually filled that CME gap like perfectly, but we'll be talking about that a little bit later. Got some support, previous resistance, exactly flipping in towards resistance. We didn't manage to break our daily close above that all-time high. That was quite unfortunate. But what we are seeing right now is that break of the all-time high. And we have been talking about that break of the all-time high for many times on this channel. This is a key level to be breaking above. And right now we are finally doing so. Okay, so what this means for Bitcoin is that we are entering price discovery mode. We are literally entering price discovery mode. And the last time we actually did this, whenever we broke above that previous all-time high, we very quickly reached new all-time highs. We reached the 1.618 of Fibonacci level of resistance, and we went even higher. But I think this time around, we are going to be hitting that 1.618 Fibonacci level of resistance, and then we are going to be finding some resistance already, okay? But the key thing is that we are right now entering price discovery mode. There are no levels of resistance ahead of ourselves, so I do not know where we are going to be finding our next level of resistance. The only thing we can be having a look in towards are going to be Fibonacci levels of resistance. And the next key level is going to be this 1.618 Fibonacci level of resistance. In between of these two levels, there's not really going to be much resistance. It's literally going to be clear skies, blue skies ahead of ourselves. Now, we do have a few levels in between. For example, we can be having a look in towards 1.272 level. That's also going to be a pretty important level. That one is going to be coming in at the 82k mark. Let me have a look, because I also, we have the, for example, 1.414. But to be honest, like, these levels are not going to be that important. I do think that the 1.272 is going to be quite important, but this one is not going to be like very important. So in between of these levels, we're not going to be having many levels of resistance. It's basically just going to be blue skies ahead of ourselves. And the crazy thing is, we need to be talking about this, because the crazy thing is that yesterday, of course, we are trading in a weekend. We were creating this CME gap, and honestly, because of the last cycle, we actually created these CME gaps down below us. Honestly, because of that, I already thought that we were off the races and pretty much we're going to be seeing this pump already towards the upside. But we did not. We actually filled up our CME gap. Of course, these CME gaps are always very accurate. They're always a perfect indication. And once again, it has been a perfect indication. And it has exactly been getting filled. Honestly, I didn't think this was going to be happening. But in the end of the day, I am right now in this beautiful Bitcoin long position, which is right now racking in 51k in profits. But the real important thing I want to be talking about right now is, of course, yesterday we were trading in this weekend. What this means, what is very important, is that because we were trading in a weekend, institutions could not be buying Bitcoin. And what we know is that literally this whole push towards the upside, all right, from of the 40k level towards the levels we are trading at right now, that whole push towards the upside has basically been getting initiated by institutions. And today, institutions are once again going to be getting able to buy up more Bitcoin. And this, I also posted this yesterday on my Twitter page. I'll quickly grab the tweet because then it's easier to explain. So I've tweeted it right about here. Institutions will be buying more Bitcoin again tomorrow. This is what I tweeted yesterday. And I've noticed this trend actually that at the beginning of every week, inflows are extremely high. Now, towards the end of the week, the inflows tend to weaken. So I've stated that let's start the next week off strong again. And of course, the stock market is not open yet. These inflows are not happening yet. But definitely we are getting these early indications that, majority of the people are actually thinking the same. That today we are going to be getting some huge inflows. And yeah, if we are going to be once again starting off our week pretty strong, and we are going to be seeing a lot of inflows, guys, I would not be surprised to see the Bitcoin price actually trading at the 80K very, very quickly. At the previous time, we actually broke our all-time high. I also even tweeted about this. Give me grabbing the tweet here. Bitcoin just broke its all-time high. 80K is going to be inevitable right now. And this was actually at the initial break. This was a fake out. Like we have been talking about this exactly. Like at this breakout right here, I've tweeted this. Pretty unfortunate. It was a fake out at the time. But right now we are seeing definitely our real breakout right now. So I still do think that 80K is on the table. It's definitely on the table right now. And with these huge inflows that are going to be getting incoming today, guys, I am like very bullish right now. Blue skies ahead of ourselves. All right. A lot of inflows coming in today. I do not know what else to talk about. Last cycle, whenever we broke above that previous all-time high, well, boom. And guys, for the people that are coming new in the stream, make sure to go back till at the beginning of the stream, because I dropped all of the alpha in the beginning of the stream. So make sure to go ahead and do that. And also, by the way, 64 live viewers, make sure to also press up that like button. That would greatly help out the algorithm. So thank you for that. Will you announce in this live the AI that you said you'll mention this week? No, not yet. All right, I'm still filling up my own bags, to be honest. Like it's a pretty, like it's not a very low cap, but the liquidity is actually quite low. And I actually got this coin from an alpha account, and I cannot share it first, to be honest, because actually the coin is from him, right? How institutions trade to understand their behavior. So look, they can be buying through the ETFs. But the thing is that the ETFs, of course, has trading hours, trading days, and they are not trading during the course of the weekend. They are only actually trading during certain hours. And then these institutions and, well, these boomers can be buying up Bitcoin, but not right now. They are not trading like 24/7 just like we are doing. Could this still be a fake out? Yes, it could. But we are seeing right now we are actually honestly seeing more signals that this is actually a real breakout. Like, maybe you could be having a look into what some kind of resistance level, like right here. But we are seeing more confirmations right now happening. For example, that CME gap got filled up exactly. Then we got our push towards the upside. We confirmed our previous resistance as support right here. We did not close our daily candle above that previous all-time high. But what the most important thing is going to be, in my opinion, is that institutions will be able to buy Bitcoin today. That is the most important thing for today. That is why this breakout right now is going to be so huge. It is the beginning of this week, and we have seen this trend that actually at the beginning of the week, the inflows are quite high. So yes, it could be another fake out, but in my opinion, this time around, it's going to be way less likely. What's the next Fibonacci level in dollars? So yeah, we have pretty much in between. So how this works right now, for the newcomers to explain very quickly. We are breaking above our previous all-time high. What this means is that we do not have previous levels of resistance we can really have a look into what's, all right? But what we do have is these Fibonacci levels. And these Fibonacci levels pretty much always tend to work pretty well. All right, whenever you are entering this price discovery mode. And our next level, our next most important level of Fibonacci resistance is going to be the 1.272 level. This one is going to be sitting at the 82.8k level. Now, I do think that already the 80k is going to be a huge psychological level of resistance. All right, you also, just like these Fibonacci levels, you also have these round numbers. For example, the 100k level is going to be huge, and also the 1.618 Fibonacci level of resistance is also going to be huge. This one is going to be sitting at a 101k level. Now, in between all of these levels, we are not really going to be having any kind of a resistance. Yes, right now we are touching this level, all right. And like maybe possibly if we are going to be getting a rejection, which I think is not going to be very likely, we could be having a look into some kind of a rising wedge. But in my opinion, right now we are just seeing a breakout, so it's not going to be very likely to see it. Now I'm just sitting chill in my long position, also having a lot of bags, altcoins that I've bought in the recent few days. So yeah, they are probably doing very good right now. What's the next level target? Yeah, these Fibonacci levels, man. And also these psychological levels. Fear and greed index is so high. Is it not a problem? No, I don't think so. Because we have always seen this. And let me quickly set up some charts to indicate this. Like, we are literally in our most exponential stages in the market. We, for example, have the RSI indicator. It is, of course, sitting very overbought, but previously this has always indicated that actually we are in our most extreme exponential stages of the market. On top of that, we are also having the funding rates actually sitting very high, which is also indicating euphoria, just like you indicated. But whenever these Bitcoin funding rates are actually very high, it's only going to be indicating that we are in our most exponential stages of the market. So yes, fear and greed index being very high, I do not think it is going to be a major problem because Bitcoin tends to actually create these massive moves whenever you are actually in this euphoric stages. So yes, I definitely do not think that fear and greed index is going to be a huge problem. Thank you, great updates. We'll let your following know exactly when you make the decision to sell of your Bitcoin spot bags whenever you think the top is in. Definitely, I will be creating many videos about that. On top of that, also for my trading position, I will be giving you the exact updates about that in my free VIP group. So make sure to check it out. Also with that link down below. Have a look into what's the requirements on Bybit. You can right now be claiming a $200 position, free trade. So make sure to check it out with that link down below. And in this group, I will be sharing the exact updates on my trade. I've also actually shared my exact entries for this trade. I told you guys in this group, like ahead of when I was going to be entering this trade, I told you, look, I'm going to be entering this trade. These are going to be the exact reasons why. And this is going to be my plan, my strategy. I told all of it exactly in this group. And yeah, right now we are raking in some nice profits. So it's a no-brainer because it's literally free to join this group. So yeah, make sure to do that. It's a no-brainer. Should I buy altcoins now or scalp long Bitcoin? So actually about that as well. I've tweeted about it yesterday as well. Because look, I'm raking in a lot of profits, right, with my Bitcoin trade right now. But to be honest, holding altcoins is making me much more money right now. And it even has a less risk, in my opinion, because holding altcoins, it will never go to zero. You cannot be getting liquidated. It's a way better risk to reward to be holding altcoins right now, especially these AI altcoins. So yes, I'm raking in some nice profits with my trade, but why not do both, right? Because whenever I'm going to be profiting from this trade, I'm just going to be putting it into its altcoins. And these altcoins are going to be making me even more money. And look, whenever you see that opportunity coming in the market, definitely I'm going to be trading it, just like I'm doing right now. But also, I'm going to be buying these altcoins because that's also making me a lot of money. Hello guys, Trader PA, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here, my man. We're probably going to hit 100k, then get a pre-halving dump. And yeah, we could, but keep in mind 100k, it's going to be a lot, and the halving is already coming in a month. Like, it could technically be possible because we have seen Bitcoin's price double historically in 18 days whenever breaking above that previous all-time high. But I mean, Bitcoin is growing up, right? It's becoming less volatile. Actually, this is another point I want to be making, because also the average drawdowns in each and every cycle is getting less and less. But this is just a result of Bitcoin getting less volatile. This is just the result of more liquidity coming in. And these institutions coming in right now. So this is just a result of more liquidity coming in. But this also means that Bitcoin is going to be less volatile towards the upside. So reaching that 100k in 18 days right now is going to be quite hard. It's not going to be impossible. But I don't think it's going to be very likely. You mean holding spot? Yes, indeed. You've smashed the altcoin calls lately. Yeah, they have all been printing. Like, it's crazy. I've created many videos about altcoins and all of this on my Twitter page. Like, all of my altcoin calls have also been exploding. Like, it's crazy. But Bitcoin just closed an hourly candle and maybe even a 4-hourly candle. Yes, also even a 4-hourly candle, and that is super bullish. 4-hourly closes are always very important for the Bitcoin price. We have confirmed that mega 4-hourly candle above our previous all-time high. That is looking very good in my opinion. That is looking very good. And that's why we are seeing much more momentum being created right now. Hi from Switzerland. Welcome to the stream, my man. Hello, mister. Welcome to the stream. Thanks. Do you have a price target in mind for Bitcoin in the next 3 months? So, in the next 3 months, wow, we are pumping even more because of our 4-hourly close. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. But for the next 3 months, because of course we are entering this price discovery mode, I definitely do think we are at least going to be hitting that 100k level. But Bitcoin is just exploding right now. It's absolutely crazy. And by the way, let me know, guys, if you have also entered my trade right here, because I of course shared it for free in my group, and probably there are some people watching right now which entered my exact Bitcoin trade as well. So make sure to say in the live chat right now if you have also entered my trade, because of course the exact entries have been shared. Let me have a look into what's the chat, and welcome to the stream, everyone. Make sure to smash up that like button. What is happening right now is absolutely historic. It is absolutely crazy what we are doing right now. Smashing through our all-time highs, and I actually wanted to create this emergency update video, but I thought, why not just go live right now? Because then I can be giving you the update way sooner. And if you want to have a look into what's all of the alpha that I've shared in this video, because we are literally entering our exponential bull market stages. Institutions are going to be buying today. Well, make sure to scroll back to the beginning of this live stream, because there I shared all of the alpha. I shared all of the alpha. Just liked and subscribed to you. Thank you so much. That's absolutely lovely. Is using margin in spot trading like 2x, 3x risky with altcoins? Well, you can be doing it. But I'm not doing it myself because, in my opinion, these spot altcoins are already good enough for me, and I do not want to be getting liquidated in any kind of a way, shape, or form with altcoins. Also entered at the entry price of 62.8k, and you've gotten an even better entry than me, mate. That's great. Absolutely lovely. Yes, I entered. Great to see. Shall I dump Bitcoin? Well, if you dump Bitcoin right now, I'm sure the Bitcoin's price is going to crash. Please don't do it. Are we getting a small alt season before Bitcoin halving? Yeah, so what we typically tend to see is that whenever Bitcoin breaks above that previous all-time high, well, that is when retail is going to be returning towards the market, right? And that is exactly what we are seeing right now. And whenever retail is going to be returning towards the market, what's going to happen is they're going to be loading up CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. And I need to verify myself. I'm a human. Okay, so they're going to load up CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, and they think, all right, Bitcoin already sitting at 71k. It can double from here, but then I just make $1,000 if I invest $1,000 here. So they think, all right, let me instead have a look into what's these meme coins, Shiba Inu, all of these other altcoins, and they're gonna invest in that, right? And that's why when Bitcoin breaks above that previous all-time high, that's why altcoins are going to be pumping massively. The liquidity just flows in towards altcoins. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. So right now it's going to be altcoin season. Right now I'm going to be converting my Bitcoins into towards altcoins, and also about that, I've made a whole separate video last week. So make sure to go ahead and watch this video after this live stream, of course. This video over here, I'm selling all of my Bitcoins to buy these altcoins. And Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a rejection right now, but to be honest, that's completely fine. We're just getting in some volatility, some volume, and that's only very good for the longer term. I definitely do think that still, whenever we are going to be opening our stock market, which is going to be happening from now, it's going to be 3 hours, 6 hours and 30 minutes. We're going to be opening our stock market. I will be sharing the exact details on my Twitter page, and also in my update video I will be creating a little bit later. But then whenever the stock market is going to be opening, well, these Bitcoin ETF inflows are going to be coming in, and then I think we're really going to be seeing our massive pumps right here. This is just a beginning, in my opinion. This is only the appetizer. I think this is only the appetizer we're seeing right now. Also entered, yes, that's lovely to see. Yes, I entered the trade, but a little earlier already. All right. I think that means you've gotten an even better entry. So that's very good to see. Great stuff. Your content is always on point, and yes, I'm trying my best. Like, it's not always on point, but the thing is, you've just got to be right more often than you've got to be wrong. So I think I'm doing a pretty good job with that, at least in the recent few weeks. Like, it's been pretty easy to be right in the market, because you've just got to understand that institutions are buying and that the momentum will pretty likely not stop. It's going to be more likely that the momentum towards the upside is not going to stop. All right, it's going to be stupid to be shorting. It's going to be stupid to be trying to catch the top, because if you've tried to catch the top over here, well, yeah, you might have gotten a pretty good entry and a pretty good trade, but in the end of the day, well, you've got proven wrong, right? If you catch this top, well, still you've gotten proven wrong. All right, that's how it works. There's always going to be another rally. That's how it works in a Bitcoin bull market. So yeah, you've just got to be bullish. It's pretty easy in this type of market. Mr. What about the giveaway? We'll be sharing the details today. This cycle is moving so fast. Maybe Bitcoin will hit 200k by December. 200k. It's going to be possible, but I think it's going to be already very, very, very high for this cycle. I don't even think it's going to be happening this cycle, to be honest. Like, I'm bullish, but I'm still quite realistic, right? I'm bullish, but I'm not that bullish. Thank you for your work, no problem. What is your take profit plan? And look, the crazy thing is, everyone always talks about trading. You've got to have that exact plan in front of yourself before entering that trade. And look, my only plan was that I'm just going to be entering right over here because the average drawdown has been about minus 20%, and I do not think we're going to be liquidating me because of that average drawdown during this bull market. That was my plan. I want to be getting myself positioned because I think anytime soon we are going to be breaking that all-time high, and then we are going to be seeing this massive break. That was my only game plan, and right now, what is going to be my take profit? I honestly don't know, and I do not care right now. Usually what we tend to see, all right, is not a bump and then straight a correction, all right? That doesn't really happen with Bitcoin. If we are actually going to be seeing this bump, we are most likely going to be seeing some consolidation right after, all right, some pattern being created, and then I might decide, all right now it might be a good time to be taking profits because we might be dumping, or we're just going to be seeing this continuation, and I might even be adding even more money towards my trade. Like, I will just need to have a look into how the charts are going to be developing. I do not know yet where we are going to be creating this consolidation. Yes, we can be having a look into levels of resistance, like we have been having a look into these Fibonacci levels. But I do not know at what level we're going to stop right now. I honestly do not know. So it's maybe a little bit of a different approach than majority of the traders, but this is like my best way. But I've made the most amount of money using this kind of strategy, and maybe for the most amount of people it seems a bit weird, but for me it's very normal to enter a trade and do not know where the target is going to be. So by the way, we are right now watching with 72 people in the live stream, and that is absolutely lovely. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for joining the stream. But guys, let me ask you for one favor. It's to like and subscribe the stream right now. That would be absolutely great. And actually, let me have a look, because I saw actually something coming on Twitter this like last hour. Let me quickly find it, because it was about Ethereum. Here, it's from Tree News. Breaking news, all right? It's not so breaking anymore, but LSE to accept applications for Bitcoin, Ethereum, ETN. All right, so maybe this has also initiated some kind of a push. Maybe this has also indicated some kind of a push. But to be honest, well, it's just all lining up, right? It's just all lining up exactly at the same time. Breaking that all-time high, news coming out. It's not a coincidence, guys. And what we are seeing right now, in my opinion, is just going to be an appetizer, because the real fireworks are going to be starting this afternoon, when the stock market is going to open. And these inflows are going to come in. I agree about not setting targets. Too often targets represent wishful thinking indeed. I also, yeah, I can be having a look into what's resistance levels, right? But that doesn't mean it's going to be my target yet, right? And also, I know that I'm not going to be catching the exact top. Just like right over here during this dip, I've not catch the exact bottom, right? But it's completely fine because I've still gotten in a pretty good entry. And let's say, for example, price does this, right? All right. I'll just exit over here. I've not catch the exact top, but still, this room in between has resulted me in getting a very nice trade. So that's all I care about. And most of the times you're actually not going to be catching the exact top. Far too unrealistic. Plan B said 528k and wow. I mean, then I'm going to be ultra rich, but I don't think that's going to be very likely. I mean, like I said, I'm bullish, but I'm like still quite realistic. Because it doesn't benefit me if I'm going to be seeing 1 million Bitcoin, all right? If that's actually going to be my target. In the end of the day, I'm not going to be cashing out my profits. So I want to cash out my profits, actually. So I'm going to be setting some realistic targets and some realistic levels. Bro, what's the time now in your country? It's 9 a.m. Don, thank you so much. Thank you so much. When the ETF start buying, usually in about 6 hours from now. About 6 hours. But the exact details I will be sharing on my Twitter. And also in my update video, I will be recording after this stream. Are you Dutch? Yes, for sure. Yes. So one thing I also wanted to talk about is Ethereum. And for that, let me actually load up a fresh chart. Ethereum. All right, let me load up a fresh chart because it just once again broke above the 4K level. And really, Ethereum against Bitcoin is once again lagging behind a little bit. But guys, whenever it breaks this downtrend, that's when the real fireworks are going to happen for Ethereum. Right now, it's just breaking above this massive level of resistance. It is still lagging behind, right? Because literally, Bitcoin is already breaking these previous all-time highs. Ethereum is still having a drawdown, right, from the all-time high of minus 18%. So that's still quite massive. Ethereum is lagging behind massively. But like I said, I do think that anytime soon, this is going to change. With the spot ETF for Ethereum as well coming up, guys, do you not think institutions are also going to be interested in Ethereum? Of course they are. The same thing that is happening with Bitcoin right now is also going to happen with Ethereum. The same exact thing. On top of that, retail is right now coming back into the market. So for sure, Ethereum is going to be exploding anytime soon. For sure. And we are seeing it a little bit happening right now, breaking above the 4K level. But guys, like I've said also about this Bitcoin pump right here, this is only going to be an appetizer because the real stuff is yet to happen. It's yet to happen. Thanks for the videos, bro. No problem. Is Noia a good hold? And is it a good long-term hold? Yes. I'm holding a lot of Noia. Actually, not yet a lot. I actually want to be buying more. But I've bought it, in the past week. I bought it at 21 cents, actually. All right, it's already massively up. Or, yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore if it was 21 cents or 23 cents at this moment anymore. But Anyways, I'm already massively up on my Noia position, but like the fundamentals of this altcoins are absolutely insane. It's way too undervalued. Now, still, it's easily gonna be breaking above that previous all-time high. It's easily gonna be breaking above the $1 mark. This bull market. This altcoin I'm going to be very bullish on for sure. But my target. So I'm just going to be having a look into when it's going absolutely parabolic, like absolutely mental. That's when I'm going to be scaling out. All right. Not right now. I don't think it's going absolutely mental, but whenever it's going to be reaching the $1 mark, like for example in a week time, all right, it's going absolutely parabolic. That's when I'm going to be taking my profits. How high can Ethereum go with an ETF, do you think? I definitely do think it can go above the 10K this bull market. And once again, I'm setting like realistic targets, right? You may see some people screaming for example, 20K, 30K Ethereum. But in my opinion, you're not really doing yourself a benefit if you're talking about these high targets. Like, I set realistic targets that I definitely do think is going to be getting breached. I'm going to be taking some profits at these levels, right? So, and I want to be taking my profits, actually. I do not want to sit in my unrealized profits my entire life. Like, no, I actually want to be buying some stuff with my profits. So yeah, about the 10K easily. Grayscale, Ethereum, yeah. Thanks for always being the most reliable channel for sure. Daily updates, as always. Are you willing to make a copy trading in Bybit? So I've already made a copy trading on DEEPCOIN, but the thing is about copy trading, it's very risky, right? I shared the exact Bitcoin trade I'm in right now. I shared it exactly in my free VIP group, that link down below. But I shared my exact details, like my exact entries, exact target, exact strategy, like all of it. I shared all of it. Now with copy trading, it's kind of different, right? Because look, the people who are following you, they don't know your strategy. They don't know what you're going to be doing. They don't know anything. They're just copying you, and that often doesn't work. And whenever your first trade goes against you, well, everyone kind of loses trust in you, right? And that's a part of trading, but many people don't understand that. They just want every trade to be right and make a profit. But it's very risky for me. So if I see that perfect opportunity, for sure, I'm going to be entering that trade on copy trading. But right now, it's just going to be too risky. When a retail investor buys a Bitcoin ETF, how does that affect the Bitcoin price? Does BlackRock, for example, have to hold or have that Bitcoin to fulfill the client? Yes. Like, the spot ETFs are all 101 backed. So whenever you actually buy this ETF, it needs to be backed with real Bitcoin indeed. They cannot be selling paper Bitcoin. Well, that's not allowed. So yes, actually, it's real Bitcoin being bought up from the market. Yes, I did. Thanks, bro. No problem. Bro, we need new updates from you because you are the hope of us. Yeah, about altcoins, I'm going to be sharing a gem anytime soon. So stay tuned about that. For my trade, I'm just riding it right now. I'm just riding it. Is Noia still good to get into? Yes, in my opinion, still quite undervalued. And look, the thing is, yes, it has already pumped, right? It has already pumped quite a bit. But you're not really going to be finding these gems that have not pumped yet. Like, it's not here anymore. You're not going to be finding it anymore. You're already going to be quite late, like, in that sense. Like, you're not going to be finding these undervalued gems that have not pumped yet. Like, for that, you should have been here a year ago, but still, it's going to be quite a good entry. If you want to go for the 10x, that easy 10x, 20x, maybe 30x, for an altcoin like this, it's still going to be a good entry, yes. What do you think about Jupiter? I just bought some, like, I think 2 weeks ago. It's been up, like, massively already. Definitely a good coin. I think Jupiter is going to be like the Uniswap of this cycle. I think it's going to be reaching the top 50 coins this cycle once again. And yeah, definitely going to be taking up some market share. It's pumping again. Yes, indeed, Bitcoin is pumping once again, even more. And let's actually see if we can be breaking above this trend line, right? Because literally this is like one of the only levels of resistance we actually have. Other than that, we have some extremely high targets. But yeah, so let's see if we can be breaking above this level, because then it's really going to be clear skies ahead of ourselves. Will Shiba hit its all-time high? Yeah, maybe, but I'm not that bullish on Shiba. I think one of the best altcoins this cycle will be Koti. Koti is a gem, thank you for it. Yes, I've made a very nice trade on it, like a 5x. It's been pretty easy. Very, very nice, but I'm already out of it because, look, yeah, the fundamentals are good, but it's not going to be worth it for me anymore to hold it. I've reallocated all of my profits into what's different gems, so I think it's a way better risk reward in other gems. So let's see, because we are hitting all-time highs after all-time highs. Let's actually do some degenerate stuff, and let's have a look into what's a 1 minute time frame, because that's fun, right? That's fun. Let's see if we can be seeing another huge green candle over here. Bro, it's already broken in 15 minutes. Yeah, but like this trend, these types of trend lines, like you can be drawing it different. Like you can be drawing it like this. In that case, it's not broken, right? So, I mean, you can be drawing it in many different type of ways. So yeah, I would not trade because of that. I would not trade or put all too much significance on this trend line, but definitely fun to have a look into towards. CRO has huge upside potential, and yeah, the token of crypto.com, I definitely do think that the exchange itself is doing quite good. It's sitting at P34, and it's already quite high, in my opinion. 4 billion, yeah. Let's have a look into what's the inflation. Please load. Yeah, inflation not looking all too bad. So yeah, looking at the previous all-time high, definitely it has some huge upside potential indeed. And we're finding a little bit of a rejection. Let's see. Thanks for answering my question. That changes the game. What's your thoughts on Bitcoin miners? Are you invested? Nope. Like, maybe you could invest in some Bitcoin mining stocks, but I'm just better off holding some altcoins. I think it will pump. Yeah, for sure. For sure it's gonna pump. I'm long on Arbitrum, bro. That's absolutely lovely in my opinion. Let's quickly have a look into what's Arbitrum actually, because I do think it broke out, right? Let's see if it's doing anything. Oh, it actually did not break out yet. It actually did not break out yet. All right, that's quite interesting. So that means still we are actually still consolidating over here, and yeah, that breakout is still going to be inevitable. I took your trade. Wow, that's great to see. We are all profiting from this market right now. Bro, can we see a crash like last week? Of course we can, of course. But I think it's going to be more likely that we continue this pump towards the upside, because these inflows, these ETF inflows today. Yeah. I'm repeating it so many times. I'm new to crypto. Any tips for beginners like me? Love your tweets. Any specific tips? Like, yeah, just do a lot of research in the market. Just do a lot of research. Just spend as much time in the market, and like, I can give you some general advice with like altcoins, but or like trading. Let me know what specific advice. But I don't really give advice, by the way, but like maybe tips, indeed. What's your realistic target for Ethereum? About 10K. About 10K. I'm so happy. We are finally getting some volatility, indeed. Like, I still remember the time we were trading right here, right? I was saying like every single day, we are not seeing a lot of volatility, but guys, this is the time to prepare yourself, because eventually that volatility will return in the market. And well, it has been returning. It has been returning, and it was so boring over here. Literally nothing was happening for like weeks. For weeks. But all I had to say is, guys, it will return. Stay patient. This is not the time to quit crypto, and it's paid off, right? It's paid off. It's definitely paid off. What do you think about Algo? I think it's Algorand, right? So yeah, I'm not holding it myself. I don't know. Like, I haven't looked into it much. Like, it's still lagging behind massively. Yes, indeed. Maybe it can be catching up. Yeah. I don't know. I can't give too much detail about that, because you need to have a look into what's the news, what's happening with the news, with the project. That's the most important thing. What will happen if the ETF sold all the Bitcoin? So what I think, I've been saying this many times. Of course, right now, we are getting these massive inflows, right? And that's what's pushing up the Bitcoin price. But of course, eventually, they're also going to be selling off their Bitcoin. Like, it's not gonna, happen forever that these inflows will be so high. What's eventually gonna happen now? I think what these institutions are doing right now is just front running the Bitcoin halving, because of course these asset managers are all telling these institutions, all right now you are having this massive opportunity in the market for Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin halving is going to be happening. It's gonna decrease its supply. Like, this is what the asset managers are telling the institutions. This is exactly what they're saying. All right. So these institutions are right now front running the Bitcoin halving. It's going to happen in 36 days. So at least we're going to be seeing some kind of buy the rumors, right? Now, at the point of the halving, is it going to be a sell the news, or is it going to be a buy the news? Well, we can be having a discussion about that later. But what you need to understand right now is these institutions are all getting sold on the idea of the halving, and that's around the corner. So, of course, these institutions are not going to be selling off their Bitcoin before the halving, when they actually bought their Bitcoin because of the halving. That makes no sense. So, yeah, we're still going to be seeing these massive inflows until the Bitcoin halving. So, at least for another 36 days, probably we're going to be seeing massive inflows. After that, maybe it can be a little bit of sell the news, maybe, because of course these institutions are not diamond handing their Bitcoins. They're eventually going to be selling off their Bitcoin, right? But right now, of course, right now at least, it's going to be by the rumors. Actually, it's not even by the rumors, right? But because it's already public. We've already had a look at what's it like at these lows. I already told you over there. Do you think OPSEC and Blender, they are the upcoming cloud GPU services? I mean, I love their branding. That's what I know. But I don't think actually they've gotten a huge working product yet. Like, I do think OPSEC already has it. But I don't know about Blender. I need to do more research about that exactly. It's at least not in my portfolio yet, but I'm gonna do more research about it later. That's about Fanaric Chain. It's absolutely exploding. I've missed the boat on that project, but so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Do you think the Bitcoin halving will cause a massive dip? Of course, because of what I just shared, with that kept in mind, institutions are going to be buying up leading in towards the Bitcoin halving. Of course, we're going to be seeing some profit taking at around the halving, of course. Now, is it gonna be causing a massive crash? That I don't know, because it depends on what you say is massive. I don't think a minus 20% decrease, a minus 20% dip is going to be massive, and that's been the average drawdown this cycle. So, yeah, I don't say it's massive. Usually ETFs can't sell the next day they buy. Yes, indeed, but they will be able to buy, sell next month again when the Bitcoin halving is gonna be coming. Thanks for the offer shared. No problem. Can we get the likes up? Yes, guys, let's get the likes up. Do you know your voice sounds so cool? I'm getting mixed opinions. I sometimes even get some comments saying, "What is your voice like?" I don't know. I'm just sharing my analysis. I don't know what's up with my voice, but I don't really care about it. My target is 76k. After it hits my target, I'm going to be buying a Mercedes Maybach. And of course, you need to be taking some profits, right, on your way. Like, I would not be out of the market completely, but definitely, if you want to be taking some profits over here, do it, right? Because your unrealized profits is still nothing until you actually take the profits. How do you think Bitcoin mining stocks will, like Riot platforms, will perform tomorrow and until the halving? Of course, they're gonna go up because the Bitcoin price, of course, and yeah, the halving. They're actually going to be earning less in the beginning stages, so maybe that's gonna cause some issues, but I don't really think so, because it's all gonna be a bubble, right? It's all gonna be a bubble, like all of the Bitcoin stocks, also Coinbase, all of it. Bro, are you going to buy a new car? No, not yet. Not yet. Maybe later. But right now, the car I'm having, like, is already Good. And I'm also in the process of moving countries, so right now it's a little bit of a headache. Maybe when I live in Dubai, actually, maybe I'll buy like a super nice car, if you know what I mean. Where are you from? I'm from the Netherlands. So yes, indeed, you're from Bulgaria, and I'm quite near you, indeed. Same time zone. Same time zone. If I want to buy for short term, for example, next 5 days, what leverage should I use? Where price could go back for liquidity sweep? Like, of course, like I can give you like an ultimate scenario, like worst case scenario, or I can be giving you like a moderate scenario. Because look, if we're going to be having a look into what's worst case scenario, it's not even going to be that bad, in my opinion, because we're going to be having a look into what's the average drawdown for this Bitcoin bull market, and that's going to be minus 20%. So in the case of a minus 20% drawdown from of this point, it is actually going to be the 57.5k. So I think that's going to be like your worst case scenario, but going back towards 57.5k, like I don't mind it at all. Like it's not going to be so bad for me. Like, look at the rally we have been getting towards the upside. Like, it's crazy. But, like, that's going to be worst case scenario. Like, what do I think is going to happen? I think we're just going to go up even more this week. So, yeah. Bro, how can I contact you? You can actually join my free IP group and you can message me. If you're in. Link down below for that. It's completely for free. So, yeah. Completely for free. Absolutely crazy. Any entry in Bitcoin? I have my entry in. I have my entry locked in. But right now, like, you're kind of late, man. You're kind of late to the party. I hate to say it. But I myself do not like to buy myself into what pumps like this. I do not like it. So, yeah, I hate to say it, but you're kind of late. I'm sorry. You can be trying to find yourself an entry over here. Maybe at the break of this trend line, but... Have you been in Center Parks in the Netherlands? I was wondering how it is. Want to go with my family. Yeah, whenever I was like younger as a kid. Not recently, at least. What's one AI coin that hasn't run yet to buy right now? So, I've told this already previously in this video, but you're not gonna find these good fundamental coins anymore that have not pumped. Like, I hate to say it, but you're already kind of late. Like, if you wanted to get these perfect entries, like these entries of coins that have not pumped yet, you should have been here months ago. Literally months ago. Okay? And right now, I've literally scanned through most of the altcoins. Like, all of the altcoins, you can name it, in the AI niche, in the trending niches, most of the coins you can name it, and I have looked it up. I've done my research on it. You're not gonna be finding, and the thing is, there's gonna be me and there's gonna be 1,000 other people which are doing the exact same, scanning literally all of the altcoins on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, on DEX tools. scanning all of it. And whenever, like, I or somebody else of these 1,000 people which are researching all of these coins find an undervalued gem, well, in just a few days, it will not be undervalued anymore. Because whenever I find a gem like that, I'm gonna buy it up heavily myself because it's undervalued, of course. And after that, I'm gonna share it like everywhere because it's undervalued. I want my community to make a profit. And after that, it's not undervalued anymore. You know what I mean? Like, there are thousands of people which are doing this daily. So it's very hard to find an undervalued gem right now. It's very, very hard. So you've just got to deal with it that some projects, well, they have pumped a little bit already, and you're not going to be getting this perfect entry, but at least you can be getting that 10x, you can be getting the 20x, 30x. You can still get it easily. But if you want an undervalued gem, and if you really want to be getting early into a project, you need to be finding newly launched coins. Coins that have not launched yet. Then you're going to be early. All right? Then you're going to be early. But right now, there's going to be people like me researching like all of the coins every single day. Bro, see 50-minute time. Yeah, I don't really care about the 50-minute. Yeah, like maybe a rejection, but like in the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much because what's just gonna matter is we broke above our all-time high. that's the only thing that matters. And on top of that, also the ETF inflows today. That's what like I do not care too much about this trend line. Maybe the short term, right? But fire didn't pump already. Still coming now. I know that 5IR is like an influencer shield coin, so that's what I don't like. Yeah, 10 million market cap. Look at this. The reason why it didn't pump yet is because it's an influencer pumped coin. It's 9 million US dollar market cap, but the fully diluted market cap is 312 million. So if it were to double, yes, of course, 18 million market cap. It's nothing in a Bitcoin bull market. 18 million, it's nothing in the Bitcoin bull market. But 600 million fully diluted, it's a lot. Let's have a quick look into what's the socials. Socials look absolutely good. I have to say it, like the branding, wow. Let's have a look into. Actually, what is the niche? Is this AI? Blockchain. Is it a layer 1? Partners, yeah. It indeed looks very good. So what I would say is have a look into what's the unlocks. When are the unlocks going to happen? Listings also look pretty nice. I think it's a layer 1. It doesn't. It's not. It's not. Let me tell me, please, what is this altcoin doing? After that, you need to have a look into what's the unlocks, and after that, keep in mind that if it were to double, the fully diluted market cap also increases a lot. And I do not. Yeah, it can maybe perform a 10x, maybe. Actually, you know what? I will have a look into what's this coin after the stream. You're not late for altcoins though. No, indeed, you're not late. You're not late. But if you want to find these coins, these gems that have not pumped yet, it's gonna be pretty hard to find them. Buron just started indeed. The Orange Man, I grew up watching the Netherlands in the World Cup. Indeed. What do you think about Sync? In my opinion, it's a Ponzi, and Sync is also an influencer pushed coin. Yeah, so for this altcoin, it's 100% unlocked already. Wow. All right. What happened? Indeed. Is it a Ponzi? Has some hack been going on, maybe? That's what I think when I see this. I don't know, man. I've not done too much research into what's this coin. It's a layer 1. Oh, alright, in that case, layer 1. I'll have a look into what's it later. Because layer 1s are quite bullish. Do I still have time to invest in Noia? Yes, I do think so. But it's just going to be pumping whenever Bitcoin is going to be pumping. Bro, why is it rejecting? Because Bitcoin doesn't go up in a straight line. Of course it's not gonna go up in a straight line. And also keep in mind that only in 6 hours we are going to be getting these inflows. So right now we are just seeing the appetizer, right? But it's perfectly fine to see some more consolidation maybe over here, right? Eventually head higher, but... Bro, have a look into what's the liquidation heap app. Let's have a quick look into what's the liquidation heap app. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it exactly... Wow, I didn't even notice this. I didn't notice it. I haven't had a look into what's it for like 2 days, and it's once again... crazy accurate. Took out that liquidity towards the upside over here. Took out the liquidity towards the downside. After that, of course, filled up that CME gap. And took out the liquidity towards the upside that we have formed right after. Crazy. Crazy how accurate the liquidity is. But anyways, guys, I guess I have to end the stream right now because I'd love to go live for a lot longer, but I have to create this update video because there are also some people that just want that quick update, right? That 6-minute quick update video. So I will be creating that update video right now. And after that, if there's still going to be some crazy price action for, let's say, whenever the stock market is going to open, I'm going to be talking about that on my Twitter as well. But whenever that's going to happen, some crazy price action, I will just go live once again. Because, for sure. So, guys, stay tuned. If you're going to be getting interested in my exact trading updates, make sure to check out that free VIP group with that link down below. Also, you can be claiming a $200 trade over on Bitcoin or on Ethereum over on Bybit. So also with that link down below, make sure to check it out. And make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, make sure to watch my video I will be uploading later today. With that being said, bye bye.